أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. To our respected scholars, our beloved elders, to all of my brothers and my sisters, I want to greet you all now. And when I start with the greeting, inshallah, we want to fill this room with the sound of the sunnah. We want to make the chandelier shake, inshallah, with the reverberation of the salams from everybody. My brothers and sisters, I greet you all. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakumullahu khairan. It's a tremendous honor to be here this evening at the Bisca Awards. I was deeply honored when I was asked to host these awards because really this is a very special evening. And we know that behind any event like this, behind any organization, there are always those who are working quietly behind the scenes, putting in hundreds, sometimes thousands of hours of their own time, of their own work, of their own efforts to make events like this happen. So we're very honored to have one of the people from the team who's going to be giving the welcome from the Bisca team. So I'd like to ask Imam Abdullah Hassan to join us now on stage. Jazakallah khair.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear respected brothers and sisters and respected ulama. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. It's really a great honor and pleasure of mine to welcome you to the Bisca Awards 2016. Before I really highlight to everyone here, remind everyone here about the vision and the objectives and the aims of the Bisca Awards, inshallah, I want to thank a few people first. First and foremost, Penny Appeal, who are the key or main sponsors of this year's Bisca Awards, and also the Royal Regency venue and all the other supporters, the sponsors, the scholars, the imams who are here and also who have been contributing to, inshallah, the makeup of the Bisca Awards. We need to recognize the immense contributions, the great contributions that imams and scholars are making in the various fields that you'll be witnessing tonight, inshallah, whether it be chaplaincy work, whether it be charity work, engaging with the media, writing, publishing, various different categories that we have, we'll witness, inshallah, tonight. So I hope you enjoy tonight. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika, shaddan la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much to our Imam. Jazakallah khair. We have two speeches. People will be addressing us here this evening, and I'm pleased to welcome the first of those now. So I would like to ask our Imam, Sheikh Imtiaz Damyal, to join us, please. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulil Kareem. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت عليم الحكيم اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. My topic is creating a legacy for our youth. What kind of society would I like my children and grandchildren to be brought up in? This is a question that must go through our minds all the time. What is the role of Islam and Muslims in British society today and in the future, and what can be done today to create a better tomorrow? In order to leave a lasting legacy for our youth, we need to first assess our present situation. We are currently living in a rapidly changing world, in an age of globalization and information and technological revolution. Daily, we are witnessing breakthroughs in the field of science and technology. Daily, we are bombarded with the latest gadgets and the most high-tech devices. And daily we are exposed to a multitude of audio and visual experiences. Today's world is a very different world to the world that we were possibly brought up in. And these dramatic changes are affecting our children's lifestyles, their ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Investing in human resources is the best and most enduring investment a society can make. Our children are our greatest tests, but they are also our greatest asset. In them lies the legacy we leave behind when we die. We cannot know the results ahead of time of the actions that we take today. What we can do is purify our intentions, come together and act now before it is too late. When we look back at our lives, in our last breaths, let not our greatest regret be our inability to do anything. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakumullahu khairan for the inspiring words from Sheikh Imtiaz. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Penny Appeal Bisca Award for the outstanding contribution to charity work. So in order to present this award, I would like to invite up onto the stage a friend and a colleague of mine, Barrister Rizwan Hussain, who is head of the community engagement. So Barrister Rizwan, I would also like to ask with Rizwan, we would like to ask Mr. Abdul Bari, who is, of course, the owner of this venue and an ardent supporter of Penny Appeal. So welcome them to the stage now.
Assalamu alaikum. It's a great pleasure to be here on behalf of Penny Appeal. Just want to take a moment to thank Mr. Abdul Bari. This beautiful venue that we have this event on tonight has been given entirely free by Mr. Bari, the owner of the Royal Regency. The winner for the Penny Appeal Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Charity Work goes to Ustad Adam Kelwick.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalam ala rasulillah. I'd like to start by saying how humbled and how honored I am to have been selected for this award. Although I don't believe that I deserve it, I'd like to say first and foremost that all thanks are due to Allah, the kind, the merciful, the generous, the subtle Lord who gives us success in all that we do, and we ask Allah Most High to accept our efforts. And secondly, when we ponder upon the nature of charity work within the Muslim community, then you will realize that I have not put much effort in at all. Because the reality is the community which we operate within is an amazing community. A community which has charity in their hearts. A community which has the love to give in their hearts. And as was mentioned before, the previous Prime Minister of our country, he said, that and this was on record, this was publicly, he said that the British Muslim community is more generous than any other faith community in the United Kingdom. So this award is for those people, those generous people who we work with within our community.
Jazakallah khair, Ustad Adam, alhamdulillah. The next award is something that I'm really pleased to see as a category. Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Chaplaincy Work. And of course the IADA specialize in recognizing and confronting the evil that is domestic abuse. So I'd like to ask our Imam to rejoin us now, Imam Abdullah Hassan, to give away this award, please.
Assalamu alaikum everyone again. This award has been awarded to Morana Ilyas Salim. He could not come, so we do have a video message to play that he recorded just a few hours ago because he couldn't attend, inshallah.
I want to apologize from my heart that sorry I could not make it due to a few issues. And I would like to say Jazakallah khairan to the Bisca teams for organizing such unique awards within the UK, where the recognitions of imams, sheikhs, scholars, male and female, is recognized on a larger scale.
Our next award is Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Community Cohesion. And I would like to ask Mr. Ghulam Rasool, the Director of Operations at TV1, to join me, please, to give away this award. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. TV1 Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Community Cohesion goes to Sheikh Ridaur Rahman.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. First of all, I'd like to thank Sheikh Abdullah Hassan and his team at the Bisca Awards for selecting me to receive this award. It is an honor to be nominated for this award, and I am humbled to receive this award in a gathering full of respected Imams and scholars. This award highlights the great responsibility that we all have in community cohesion, especially in the current climate. I would like to thank those that nominated me. I would like to also thank my family and my friends, especially my wife, my brothers and sister, my in-laws, for supporting me in all I do. I'd like to thank my colleagues at both Newcastle and Northumbria universities and other places of work for inspiring me to do good in all I do. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair. Our next award is the Al Salam Institute Bisca Award for the Outstanding Contribution to Education and Teaching. I'd like to ask Brother Abu Kawthar to join us on stage to present this award.
On behalf of the Salam Institute, I am honored to present this year's Bisca Award 2016 for Outstanding Contribution for Education and Teaching. Goes to none other than Mufti Muhammad ibn Adam al-Kawthari. If I can kindly ask Mufti ibn Adam al-Kawthari to come to the stage. Jazakumullah khair.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today, despite not deserving of this award. I would like to really thank the organizers of this award ceremony, which
Jazakumullahu khairan. Our next award is the IIDR, the Islamic Institute of Development and Research Bisca Award for the Outstanding Contribution to Education and Research. I'd like to ask our brother Nadeem Hussain to join us on stage now and to present this award. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. IIDR Bisca Award for the Outstanding Contribution to Education and Research goes to Dr. Ibrahim Harvey. Unfortunately, he is unable to be with us today. However, we do have a short video message which we will play now. Inshallah, jazakallah khair.
I'm honored to accept this award for my work in research and education, and I'm sorry that I've been unable to be with you there tonight. I've been invited to participate in a conference on Muslim and Christian approaches to mercy in Rome. I would like to thank all the people in the community for their support of research, and particularly the people who nominated my work and the judges who considered it worthy of this prize. Jazakallahu khairan, walhamdulillah rabbil alameen.
Okay, alhamdulillah. We're going to be coming back shortly. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, I think if we look at the reality of our societal context here, everybody likes to be served and nobody likes to be the servant. What our religion teaches us is the opposite. Man tawada'a lillah rafa'ah. Whoever brings themselves down in front of God, God will raise them.
I think the youth of today have much more positivity within them to contribute to the community in general. You don't have to necessarily be someone who's studied at an Islamic institute to contribute positively to society, but what you need is a good heart. And I think the youngsters, the youth nowadays, have much more passion within them than I ever had when I was young.
the ultimate aim and objective is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to sort of learn, implement whatever we learn in our own lives and preach to others.
Assalamu alaikum once again. The European Cooperation of Mosque, many of you here will probably not have heard of the organization, but they have been working quite diligently over the last 6 years now, and it's a collection of masajid in mainland Europe. And what the European Cooperation of Mosque does is collectively fundraise for mosques that are either being closed because they can no longer pay the rent, or in some cases where mosques are being sold by the landlord with a very limited period of time for the worshippers to buy it. That's the work of the European Council Cooperation of Mosques. The European Cooperation of Mosques Bisca Award for Outstanding Khatib goes to Sheikh Tahir Mahmoud Kiani.
I'd like to thank first and foremost Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me the abilities that I sometimes deny I have, and many of us do. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given everybody an ability that they can use to promote the truth, to promote peace, to promote goodness. And celebrating goodness is what Bisca is doing. It is contributing to the gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in its own way by appreciating those people, the Imams and the Shuyukh, who are contributing peace, contributing to education, contributing to knowledge, and contributing to positivity and positive thoughts and goodness in this country. I would like to dedicate this reward and this award specifically to my late mother. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have peace and mercy upon her, because she had to bear a lot when I was not in the home for many, many years, going out studying in other places. I'd like to dedicate it to my late father. May Allah have mercy and blessings upon him as well, for his dedication and his belief in me. I'd like to dedicate it to my brothers, and especially I'd like to dedicate it to my wife and children who are here today, and I'd like to dedicate it to my teachers as well. Imam Abdullah Hassan, Hafizahullah Ta'ala, a very hard-working individual who is actually contributing to this and celebrating goodness, and he has brought us all together on this platform. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our humble efforts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to continue to promote the truth, to promote peace, to promote Islam, to teach others what we know, and allow us to develop ourselves as well. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر لي ولكم والحمد لله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Jazakumullahu khairan. Before we have our second speech of the evening, I would like to introduce somebody back onto stage who himself is going to introduce our second speaker. I'd like to introduce our Imam, Abdullah Hassan, to join me again on stage, please.
I wanted to introduce one of the judges who will be the second speaker, inshallah, Mufti Abdul Rahman ibn Yusuf. Last year, he was awarded the outstanding contribution to publishing, and I've known really Mufti Abdul Rahman for a number of years now, a few years. Alhamdulillah, whenever I call, whenever I ask him to do something, alhamdulillah, he kindly accepts, and he accepted to come here tonight, accepted to be on the judging panel. So he's one of the persons that, mashallah, I look up to as a teacher, as a mufti, alhamdulillah, and also as a great contributor within the Muslim community, and also a great contributor in the areas that he's been involved in, publishing, translation, iftar and teaching. He's got a great website or institute called Zamzam Academy. If you want a full bio of Mufti Abdul Rahman ibn Yusuf, please do go to zamzamacademy.com. He's not paying me for that, by the way, yeah? So it's free, alhamdulillah. So can I just introduce Mufti Abdul Rahman ibn Yusuf to come and deliver the final speech for tonight, inshallah. The power of Salah in unifying hearts.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Firstly, it's very alone here. When Imam Abdullah walked away, it feels very alone here. I'm here today, inshallah, to celebrate your success, which is basically tantamount to the success of our Muslim community of the UK and the fraternity of our Muslim scholars and imams. First things first, the salat is a distinctive act of devotion, which we all know about. In fact, salat is the ultimate form of devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Though it's one of the acts that many Muslims will do more than any other act of devotion, so frequently every day, yet it probably takes nearly a lifetime, if we're lucky, to be able to perfect it or to get it to a level that is considered to be worthwhile. Salat has many awards. Salat takes the largest chapters of jurisprudence in the books of fiqh, Kitabus Salat, in many of the books of hadith as well. Not just adhan, but the salat itself is probably one of the most frequently performed worships around the world. Maybe I won't be remiss to say that there is probably somebody praying salat in the world at any given minute or second. I mean, think about that. I don't think that's an exaggeration. Somewhere or the other, there will be somebody performing salat, whether that be a fard or a nafil or whatever form of prayer it may be. It is the ascension of a believer. It's going to be ultimately the first thing to be questioned about on the Day of Judgment. Islam places great emphasis on congregational prayer, where we get together. So, Islam places a great emphasis on people praying together. That's why if you are not able to go to the mosque, then pray with your spouse, at home at least. The Prophet ﷺ said, La salat, there's no prayer for the jarul masjid, the neighbor of the mosque, except in the mosque. The Prophet ﷺ magnified the rewards of prayer in congregation, 25 to 27 times or so. And there's a reason for this. A person who's connected to Allah in his salat, you will see that they will have less time for useless debates. They will be more brotherly, sisterly in their affection, in their compassion. Because salat is the secret that I think many of us are missing in gaining its significance. So the heart is extremely important. While the salat does provide this external unity, I do want to relate a story to you very quickly. I have a friend who's now in Medina Munawwara, but he's from South Africa. He was an imam in a particular city in South Africa. And what's very interesting is that you had the Shafi'is there and you had a group of Hanafis. You had Hanafis and Shafi'is in that community. In Taraweeh, they would all do 20 rakats, so they'd agreed on that. But their witrs, they would do separately. The Hanafis would do it in a separate place with their imam, and the Shafi'is would do 2 rakats and 1 rakat separately with their imam. And you know, for years and years and years, this was working. They got a new imam. This imam wanted to bring unity to this disunity, this apparent disunity. He says, this is completely wrong. We can't have 2 imams. So he congregated everybody under one imam. And that is what broke the community. That is what broke the community. The Shafi'i started feeling like, why do we have to do 3 together? The Hanafi started saying, we can't do 2 and 1 separately. And it broke the community. Sometimes what's more important is the state of the heart that can be developed through a sincere prayer than the outward unity that we all sometimes strive for. That's why whatever day you fast, whatever day you celebrate your Eid, Eid Mubarak to everybody. And that's the openness that we need to have, especially in a country like this, which is so cosmopolitan. We have people from all walks of life and all persuasions, and that is something that we need to learn to live by. Insha'Allah, if we focus on our salat, we grow closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We will have less time to waste in mundane, because generally the fitna that is created out there by antagonizing various different ulama and scholars about perspectives and everything are the people who have too much time on their hands. They have too much time on their hand and thus they criticize. They're the ones who make videos, they're the ones who go out and bash. They've got nothing better to do. And unfortunately, a lot of it is absolutely dishonest. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide our community. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide the Muslims and humanity in general. We have to remember humanity in our du'as today, which is very important. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward these Bisca organizers and all the imams and the leaders here and all the activists and everybody who's working for the ummah. May Allah accept us all. May Allah accept us all in the true sense. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Jazakumullahu khairan to our Mufti Saab. Alhamdulillah, we are at our entertainment slot. We have a privilege here with us this evening. We're honored to be joined by a young man who performed all up and down this country. He has performed internationally. He has millions and millions of hits on YouTube. So we welcome, please put your hands together for our brother Omar Isa.
Everything I have, everything I own, everything I eat is thanks to you. Every breath I take, every bird I hear, every smile I see is thanks to you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. All thanks is to Allah. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. All thanks is to Allah.
Intelligence, sometimes it does more harm than good if it is not controlled. And the Imams, what they try to do is they try to control that intelligence using the platform that they are given. Sometimes that platform is very limited. And upon that limited platform, trying to convey the message of the truth, trying to convey positive something positive to the youth, trying to convey something which will contribute to peace in society, it's very, very difficult.
Appreciating the work the scholars does, which is unnoticed, which is not so much celebrated, and I think this sort of events brings the unity among us in terms of our ideas, our thought, at the same time bringing the youths as well. And I think connecting with the youth, I think it's significant for this sort of event.
Bisca is bringing together all the real change makers in the community. These are the ulama that are actually going beyond what the normal image we have of imams, and they're actually engaging with the community. They're taking their duty to a higher level, which means that it becomes a service to the community.
It's a fantastic achievement for the imams and the scholars of the United Kingdom to show the achievements of what we have achieved so far.
We're moving on now to our next award. Our next award is the BMTV, British Muslim TV, Bisca Award for the outstanding contribution to media engagement. Our presenter for this, who's going to be giving away this award, is from British Muslim TV, Brother Faisal Ali.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This next award is being awarded to Dr. Omar Al Hamdoun. Unfortunately, he's not with us tonight, but he has recorded a video message for us that will be on the screen now, inshallah.
I want to say that I'm quite delighted, and it's given me pleasure that you have nominated me and given me this award tonight. It's really important, I think, that an event like this does demonstrate and showcase what good work that the ulama, the scholars, the imams, the Muslim community at large does in British society today, because it's through this positive interaction, this positive showcasing and celebrating, that inshallah we can give a much positive image today.
Jazakallah khair. Our next award is the Gift of Knowledge Bisca Award for the outstanding contribution to publishing, such an important area. I'd like to ask, on behalf of Bisca, Rizwan Yusuf to join us on stage now to give away the award for the outstanding contribution to publishing. Brother Rizwan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's a massive honor for me to be here to present the award, especially on behalf of Gift of Knowledge. Bisca Award for outstanding contribution to publishing to Sheikh Hassan Al-Banna.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is an honor to receive this award. And as mentioned by all my predecessors, I don't think I'm deserving of this award for contribution to publishing, but I appreciate the sentiment of appreciation and recognition. We face many challenges in the Muslim or Islamic publishing space. Challenge of content, challenge of platform, challenge of audiences. I believe that we need to diversify the types and the genres of books that we are publishing for the audience. We need to move away from just simply translating or writing standard traditional textbooks on Quran, Hadith, Fiqh, and the likes, albeit they are all very important. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless, accept the humble efforts of the organizers of these awards. May Allah reward them. May Allah forgive all of us. May Allah accept from us our deeds. And if you want to know which are the least stressful jobs, try becoming a librarian or a university professor or a dietitian. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Our next award, Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Interfaith Work. I'd like to ask Harun Rashid Khan to join me on stage now to present this award.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, it's getting quite late, so I won't really delay things. The award for outstanding contribution to interfaith work goes to Sheikh Khalifa Izzat.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا رسول الله عليه وعلى آله ومن والاه وبعد. It is a great honor to be with you here today. I would like to thank you, Bisca, and also thank those who nominated me. And I would like to thank my colleagues in the Islamic Culture Center and London Central Mosque, who are really doing a great job. Doing many works in many areas, and one of them is the area of interfaith. And interfaith is really, as our brothers mentioned, is very important thing to do now, and for Muslims it's important for them to engage in this interfaith dialogue. I really appreciate this award and thank you again, and I would like also in the end to thank my family, my wife, and all those who work with me in many things I do. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Okay, our next award is the Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Translation Works. I'd like to invite back up onto the stage, please, from Bisca, our Imam Abdullah Hassan.
The Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Translation Work goes to Ustad Abdul Samad Clark. Ustad Abdul Samad Clark, he was not able to attend tonight due to some circumstances, We do have a short video to play, inshallah, from him.
Please excuse me for not being with you all today in this noble gathering for circumstances which are beyond my control. Please accept my thanks for those who nominated for me this award and who voted for me for it. I'm all too aware of the insignificance of my work compared to many other translators, in particular Haja Isa Beauty and Sheikh Abdul Haq, in their work of translating the Noble Quran, the Muwatta of Imam Malik, the Shifa of Qadi Iyad, the upcoming new translation of Sahih al-Bukhari, the Adab al-Mufrad, the Tafsir al-Jalalain. Nevertheless, I'm very grateful for the award, and I thank you all for that.
The next award is the Madani Girls' School Bisca Award for outstanding contribution to women's empowerment. Brother Shafi Chaudhry and Brother Zubair Mateen to present this award for outstanding contribution to women's empowerment.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Brother Zubair has given me the opportunity to come up here and give the award out to just a few things before we carry on. Alhamdulillah, I'm representing Madani Girls' School. We are based in Whitechapel and we have been established in 1991. Alhamdulillah, this year we're celebrating 25 years as a school. We started off with 13 girls in 1991, and alhamdulillah, to date we have just under 300 girls who are studying and becoming educated in our school. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enabled us through local funding and help from the local community to secure a building, and alhamdulillah we are teaching from that building, which was previously a primary school, and very fortunately we secured it 5-6 years ago. Alhamdulillah, we can see that the school is improving in many ways. Without further delay, I would like to take the opportunity to congratulate Dr. Fela Lahma for the outstanding contribution for women's empowerment. Dr. Jazakumullah khair.
Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When we talk about empowerment and women, I know what empowerment comes to mind sometimes. But all my praise, before I thank anyone, I thank Allah Azza wa Jal, the one that He empowers us as human beings, men and women, with knowledge. So thank you for all of you, and Jazakumullahu khairan. And I would like to say to the sisters, we have all of us, men and female, male and female, we are brothers, we are from one soul, and we have one role. That role is to spread good on the earth and do good and prevent evil. And the women, you have a great responsibility. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The next award is the Beacon Institute Bisca Award for outstanding contribution to dawah work. And we're going to ask the presenter, Sheikh Fahimul Anam, to join us on stage now, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Outstanding contribution to dawah work, which goes to one of the dynamic sheikh, very dynamic in dawah work, Sheikh Fadil Sulaiman, and if I can request him to come to the stage to receive his award. MashaAllah, very dynamic sheikh in dawah work.
Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So I will actually start after thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by thanking the public who nominated me and thanking the judges who selected me. But I would like to tell you that I am dedicating this award to Bridges Foundation. The real people who deserve it are tens of volunteers who work in Bridges Foundation. Every single activity I did, every single video I appear in, is not mine. It's the fruit of the work and the efforts of so many, tens, maybe about 100 of Bridges volunteers in Egypt, in the UK, in the United States, in Canada, in Uganda, in South Africa, in Lebanon. So I would like to dedicate this award to them, actually. Jazakumullah khairan and barakallahu feekum, and thank you very much.
Well, my brothers and sisters, we reach the final award of the evening. We have the Imam's Online Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Youth Work. To present that award, I'd like to ask up to the stage our brother Shaukat Waresh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've been given the difficult responsibility of presenting the last award just before your dinner, so I'm not going to take too much of your time. And it's with great privilege and a distinct honor that I have the distinct honor to present this award to a person who does not know that he's being nominated and does not know that he has received this award. Everyone else, I believe, have been told, has actually been told that they have won something. But this person does not know, and it's with a great honor that Imam's Online Bisca Award for Outstanding Contribution to Youth Work goes to Sheikh Imtiaz Daniel. Mabruk.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As was just announced, I was not aware that I was going to get this award, which makes my task a lot more difficult in comparison to the rest of you. Jazakallah khair also to the people who organized this event, the judges, and also all of you attendees as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Jazakumullahu khair. Well, and we'd like to have some final words, please, from the Bisca team. They've put together this tremendous evening. They've really worked hard. They've done something very important, recognizing the work that all you guys are doing and that we need to tell the world about. So I'm going to ask back up to the stage Sheikh Fahim, Imam Abdullah, and Rizwan Yusuf for some closing words before our dinner. Please put your hands together for the Bisca team.
Assalamu alaikum again. We won't take much of your time, inshallah. Just want to thank you to everyone who attended tonight, inshallah. To all the volunteers, as Brother Rahim mentioned, to all the supporters, the sponsors, in particular BMTV, Penny Appeal TV, TV1, all the other sponsors that supported us throughout last year in organizing and creating this platform, alhamdulillah. Final words, inshallah. Thank you for coming. Barakallahu feekum. Until next year, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You know, many people commit their life to learning about Islam, educating themselves, getting qualified, and then they come back to our communities and they teach us, teach our children. And I think it's very important that an event of this kind is taken forward to actually reward them or recognize their achievements.
There are many other people who are doing great community work, but I have been nominated, so I can't deny the award as well. So I am greatly appreciative of the award.
I thought I could benefit from both traditions and to the benefit of the Ummah, because we are living in Britain, we are living in a non-Muslim country, in a secular society, and therefore to understand our background of Islamic studies from its sources, and then understand the philosophy behind the British society, and to combine the two to come with something original to contribute to the society without giving up your own identity.
And I think it's very important that we articulate Islam to audiences around us, not just the youth, but audiences around us in an intelligible, relevant, contextualized manner. We try to do this through teaching and through publishing works and Islamic books that are relevant to our audiences. So I think the two tasks of teaching and publishing are hugely interrelated and very important.
The challenges are many, especially the
the issue of violence and the issue of terrorism, the issue of war in many areas around the world. So the Imam's duty is to engage much during that time, this critical time, to work hard with the community, Muslims or non-Muslims.